You're watching ABC7 News at 11.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Adam Cellini. Jacqueline Matter is out this evening. Topping our news tonight, 2 Florida deputies gunned down in broad daylight earlier today. It happened in Trenton, Florida, about 35 miles west of Gainesville, where sheriff's deputies say things like this never happen. ABC's Victor Oquendo has the latest.
The Gilchrist County Sheriff's Office calling this a terrible tragedy. Let's take you to the scene in northern Florida. This is downtown Trenton, outside of Gainesville. The Gilchrist County Sheriff's Office says their 2 deputies were shot and killed while inside of a restaurant after a suspect walked up and shot them both through a window. The shooter was found dead when other deputies arrived. Attorney General Pam Bondi saying, "My heart breaks with the tragic news of 2 Gilchrist County deputies that were senselessly killed today while in the line of duty." The Florida Department of Law Enforcement is responding. Governor Rick Scott says that he has been briefed and is offering any support they may need. Victor Oquendo, ABC News, Miami Beach.
The 2 deputies killed are Sergeant Noel Ramirez and Deputy Sheriff Taylor Lindsay. In a press conference, Gilchrist County Sheriff's Office saying they don't want to get political and want to focus solely on the victims and their families.
But make no mistake, they're proud of their families. They understood when their loved ones pinned on a badge and they strapped on a gun that this was a possibility.
Information about the shooter has not been released. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement is taking over the investigation. Back here at home, new details on the mysterious death inside a Longboat Key sauna. Longboat Key police ruling out foul play after the medical examiner determined 54-year-old Lori Martin took her own life. It happened in January at the Harborside moorings. Martin's body was found inside the sauna, prompting the 4-month investigation. It's Distracted Driving Awareness Month, and law enforcement want to remind you to keep your eyes on the road. Case in point, this crash in St. Petersburg. Troopers say the person driving this Camaro was changing the radio station when he lost control of the car. The car traveled off of the overpass and fell 50 feet onto the ground below. Fortunately, the driver survived and has been cited with careless driving, but the new Camaro did not. It has been totaled. A Manatee County man convicted of murdering a 64-year-old woman is sentenced to life in prison. In February, 84-year-old Eugene Matthews was found guilty of second-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. According to prosecutors, Rebecca Rawson went to Matthews' home in Parrish to get back a dog that belonged to her family. Matthews opened fire on Rawson as she tried to drive away with the dog. Today, he was sentenced to life in prison. Last year, people from all over the nation had their opinions on what should be done with Confederate statues, which are still displayed throughout the U.S. That debate is still taking place right here on the Suncoast. Manatee County is moving forward, however, in its attempts to relocate a Confederate monument to Gamble Plantation. After protests broke out, the monument was removed from the front of the Manatee County Courthouse. The county had 2 relocation spots in mind: Veterans Monument Park and Gamble Plantation. The Manatee County Veterans Council expressed several concerns about relocating to the park, so the county settled on the latter.
There's a lot of Confederate history actually at Gamble Plantation, and so it's the main reason we think that that's the natural fit and the place that the monument should go.
The monument broke into 3 pieces during removal back in August. The county does not plan to repair it until a location is finalized. Construction cranes, roadwork, and hard hats, all common sights in downtown Sarasota these days. New roundabouts are going in and condos are going up, but what effect are these projects having on local businesses? Business owners next to the construction say the change in sales has been substantial. Although they remain open, Ringling Boulevard, where Jimmy John's Sandwiches is located, has been closed for several months while the city installs a roundabout at the intersection at Orange Avenue. They say there's been a 10% decrease in sales, and it's been a big inconvenience for their delivery drivers.
It slowed everything down quite a bit. We have to reroute everything and go around take a lot of detours, and it just adds a little bit more time. But when we go through the certain areas, there's a lot of congestion over on the detours.
Maybe not helpful for a company with the motto of freaky fast. The city of Sarasota says the roundabout is projected to be complete by mid-May. Staff tells us there are a total of 85 developments either in progress or just completed within the city limits. An application is submitted for a new hotel on the island of Venice. The building would be constructed under the Marriott brand as an upscale Sheraton Hotel. The project engineers told the Venice Planning Commission this week those plans have been 3 years in the making. The location will be on US 41 right across from the Village on the Isles Continuous Care Complex. This would be the first hotel built on the island in several years. The Planning Commission approved the project and it now goes before the Venice City Council for a rezoning hearing. 2 state agencies are questioning the disposal of oil drums at the Sarasota Sailing Squadron's city-owned property. A member of the club contacted Florida Fish and Wildlife this morning about 2 55-gallon drums that the club says are for boaters to dispose of oil and fuel. The integrity of the drums is in question after liquid was spotted along the top and base of the drums. The FWC agent responded and passed the incident off to the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. They have contacted the squadron's manager, who tells ABC7 those drums are disposed of regularly by a local service. He also says the caps were left open against protocol, which is likely causing them to overflow during recent rainfall.
We're so close to the water, and yet this seepage of this oil has clearly been known to people on the property and has been allowed to take place.
The Sarasota Sailing Squadron says they have been planning to remove the drums from their property permanently. They're now trying to expedite that process with the help of FDEP. Well, now we go over to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with our check on our first alert forecast tonight. And Bob, how's it looking out there?
Well, right now it looks really good, but Adam, we got things setting up as a result of the clear skies right now. The temperature at 68 and the dew point 66. These two numbers getting close. That allows fog to form. Right now winds are calm, and that's what you also need. So the ingredients are there for some fog. I don't think it's going to be a widespread event, but tomorrow morning we could see some patchy fog around. Now there is a frontal boundary, a stationary front that's going to hang out over much of north central Florida tonight. It will drift a little bit to the south throughout the day on Friday and then pull up stationary again right over the top of us, and that will allow us to see an increase in cloudiness, not so much tomorrow, but more so on Saturday. You can see this is at 9 p.m. Friday. Generally partly cloudy skies expected. A few showers are possible on the east coast. Not much here. Again, Saturday morning, 1 or 2 spotty showers are possible. A better chance of rain comes on Sunday. We'll have a look at that first alert weather forecast in just a few minutes. Adam, back to you.
Thank you very much. The Manatee County School District answered questions about traffic and security at a town hall for their new elementary school going in Parrish. The school will share 115th Avenue East with a nearby housing development where residents are concerned about the traffic volume, but another group of parents is afraid their kids might be in danger during recess. The playground and recreational fields at the campus are located right on the edge facing Moccasin Wallow Road, where only a chain link fence is proposed to protect those students. Parents are asking for additional protection like a wall or berm, which the district worries might also create a negative experience for the kids.
Sending our kid to school every day can feel really scary nowadays. We have a great opportunity here to start a brand new school and bring as much as we can to protect our kids.
We're not trying to build miniature prisons for our students. We want them to be enjoyable environments where they will be safe, but at the same time that they're going to be able to be a kid.
The superintendent says the school will be built with security features like a hurricane-grade exterior and buzzer system, but the layout, including the location of that playground, is likely final. New at 11, former school administrator Joe Stokes is running for the Manatee County School Board. He's hoping to leave retirement and continue his 45-year career in public education. In the past, he's been a teacher and a department chair in Hillsborough County. He'll be running against board chairman Scott Hopes for the District 4 seat. A local fruit farm is up for sale now after 35 years in business. The O'Brien family's C&D Fruit and Vegetable Company filing for bankruptcy protection in February and have now hired an investment banker to find a buyer. We spoke with the president of the farm last week before it was announced they would be selling.
I'll never go against technology anymore. I mean, over the past 10 years, some of the things we've seen, who would have ever thought? You know, me growing up, you know, you watch the Jetsons and you go, not in my lifetime, but we're getting closer.
For more on this story and the discussion of how technology can help and hurt farmers going forward, you can go to our website, mysuncoast.com. We'll take a look at this surveillance video out of a 7-Eleven in South Florida. You can see a thief picking up a pack of gum, opening his wallet as if he's going to pay, and then he walks around to the sales counter when the cashier goes into defense mode, stabs a suspect with a pocket knife, and then runs off to safety. The robber grabs the cash register and leaves, and deputies are still searching for this suspect who got away about a month ago. Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office releasing this frightening but familiar video today, a 9-foot alligator inside a pool. It took 3 deputies and a licensed trapper to get him out. In the video, you can see the trapper making it look almost easy. Well, straight ahead, possible changes to your weekend weather. Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan here to tell us all about it. Plus, the NFL schedule is out. Who will open the 2018 regular season? And everybody has royal wedding fever. We'll have the latest details on the celebration that's just 1 month away.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
Picking out a new ceiling fan? That's a do-it-yourself. Installing your new ceiling fan?
No.
That's a don't do-it-yourself. For ceiling fans, rewires, or anything electrical, play it safe. And call on the trained electricians from your locally owned Mr. Sparky. It's no accident that so many of our customers are repeat customers. Trust Mr. Sparky for all your electrical repairs.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beauty Rest, Eye Comfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Set your course for a waterfront lifestyle on Florida's last private island. Discover one particular harbor by Margaritaville. Nearby sugar sand beaches are as easy to find as the warm Florida sunshine. Waterfront residences from the high 400s overlook beautiful Anna Maria Sound. And a new marina with direct access to the Gulf of Mexico. Plus, incredible savings on move-in-ready homes. Come tour designer models today. Visit ophmintousa.com now.
Stay connected to your clients and new customers using ABC7 Digital Media Services. Our team of professionals provide a wide array of digital services to help you get the most out of your website. We specialize in building and helping you maintain the most effective digital solutions for your business. It's vital that your online presence stands out, so our experts will equip you with the best resources available. Trust ABC7 Digital Media Services to give you the right tools to grow your business.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
Bob Harrigan back with us tonight. And Bob, maybe some changes coming up this weekend for your plans?
Yeah, pretty much a definite thing's going to change. It just depends on how much rain we're going to get. We're going to get a few showers on Saturday, I think more so Sunday evening and Monday. We'll talk about that in just a few moments. We had a gorgeous sunset here tonight. Fred Seeger is setting this up at Casey Key. Beautiful photo it was. Now the wind and fog forecast, let's get to that first. That's going to be an issue tomorrow. That'll be our quickest issue as far as timing goes, and we'll look for that fog to form. It's not going to be a wide widespread event. We'll see that fog in some areas will be rather patchy, especially inland areas. And then it should quickly burn off. You take it through time, we'll get back to sunshine pretty quickly, and a lot of it, and temperatures will warm up again tomorrow, expected to be quite nice in the upper 70s near the beaches. What we have are some changes. Now, I talked about it. High pressure is going to push this front now down right over the top of us, and that front isn't going to go away, but it's not that strong. So look for a little increase in cloudiness. Not so much on Friday. Friday should be okay, but by the time the front gets down to us, we'll get this easterly wind around this area of high pressure, and that has a tendency to bring moisture riding over the front, and so we'll get a slight chance for showers on Saturday, specifically along the east coast, some of that making its way all the way over to the west coast, but the air is just so dry out ahead of the front that any rain that does develop should not be all that intense in terms of heavy shower activity. So I think Saturday will probably be the best day. That front still kind of hangs around on Sunday too, and we'll get to that longer range forecast in just a little bit. That dry air I mentioned, you can see it. This is the water vapor imagery showing that dry air all around, and that's the reason why we're not going to see that intense rainfall like we saw last week on Sunday. We had a little bit more moisture content in the atmosphere. Temperatures now across the state in the 70s and upper 60s, 68 now in Sarasota, and 70 now in Northport, 67 degrees in Mayaca City, 68 now in Braden, 71 in Cortez. The Gulf water temperature pretty warm, 76 degrees. Day planner looks good. Fog in the morning burns off, and then partly cloudy skies. Temperatures in the low to mid 70s by noon. We get to 80 degrees, so not a lot of change as far as our weather goes. It's going to be kind of like we saw today and yesterday. Just beautiful out there. Currently, I showed you this earlier, clear skies, light winds, and temperature and dew point temperature getting close to one another allows fog to form, so things are setting up pretty good with that. High today was just a couple degrees shy of the average. This low this morning was a couple degrees below average as well. The wind flow will be generally out of the east-northeast, and we'll see that anywhere from 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, notice these arrows here, they switch around a little bit to the northwest in the afternoon, and that is a result of the sea breeze effect. The winds may pick up over the weekend. Boaters, I don't think we'll see any advisories over the weekend for waters, but it'll be a little bit stronger. 15 knots expected both on Saturday and Sunday. As far as the national feature goes, you can see that area of low pressure heading off toward the northeast. This is the storm we're watching right now. It's over the central Rockies. It's going to shoot down into the lower Mississippi Valley on into the weekend, then eventually whip that front our way on late Sunday and Monday. So you'll see that as we move through time, that storm moving through parts of the lower Mississippi Valley, eventually on Saturday evening. And then on Sunday, it still works its way off to the east. The area of low pressure will stay far enough to our north that we shouldn't see any intense thunderstorms here, but we will get some rainfall, I think, moderate. It could be heavy at times on Monday as a result of the system moving on in. Temperatures cooler over the northeast tomorrow for highs. Patchy fog in the morning, north to northwest winds at 10 knots. Seas will be 2 feet with a light chop. And the water temperature now 76 degrees. The forecast for the next 7 days looks like this. So tomorrow, 80 degrees, 82 on Saturday. Looks to be okay for the Meadows Cup. A slight chance for a few showers. We have to dodge a few there. A 40% chance on Sunday, increasing to about 60 Sunday night, Monday as the front moves through. You notice temperatures do not cool down all that much as we move through time, still into the upper 70s to low 80s, but it'll be a little drier, less humid air moving in on Tuesday. Well, it was tough boating conditions to start this week, but things have calmed down now, and the fishing is starting to pick up once again. Finally, some sunshine and calm seas on this day as we made our way out into Sarasota Bay in search of some speckled sea trout. Captain Johnny was living up to his saying, taking his own daughter, Kelly, fishing. Started off slow.
Oh, look at that little pinfish. It's like a minnow.
But these birthday girls would soon hook up bigger presents. But not before the captain shows them how it's done.
I just had to catch one to show the girls how to do it.
Johnny was using a worm on a jig head, while the girls were using live shrimp as the pace started to pick up.
That's a nice trout, yeah.
Right. Nice one. Get a picture, Dad.
Like father, like daughter, Kelly hooks up using a bobber about 3 feet above the hook while drifting the grass flats.
I guess I taught my daughter well. She knows how to catch fish.
We had to try several spots before we started slamming them, and the nuisance cormorants and pinfish were in abundance on this day. It got a little crazy on the boat at one point as Sarah tried to bait her hook for the first time. And the last, I might add. You can keep 4 per person, and they have to be 15 to 20 inches long, and you can keep only 1 bigger than 20 inches. Sarah wraps things up with this gift on her birthday bash.
Playing around. Come on, let's get serious about this.
This is a great fish. What a birthday fish.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey,
my God,
remember,
he is.
take your kid fishing because someday they may take you.
Tasty too. We had a great lunch with that. It's a birthday lunch. Here's a nice looking fish. I caught one of these, I don't know, 30 years ago. Blackfin tuna. Yeah, blackfin tuna 30 miles offshore. Jennifer catching that one with her husband, her son, and her father. So they had the family affair right there. That was a good catch. Great catch. Thanks for that photo. And Captain Brian Marcy. Nice snook there. His client Brad McClure catching that nice one there. And Captain Trey Dietz. That's Johnny's grandson. So again, all in the family. He was on Baywalker too. That's not him right there. That's his clients. But he was out there teaching them how to fish and catch as well.
Excellent. You ever think there's any competition between these families on the boats?
Oh yeah, I think so. There's always a lot of competition. That's what's kind of fun.
You got to catch the bigger fish at the end. I mean, we all love each other, but
right. The bigger one, the best one, and the most tasty one. That's like a little competition there.
Absolutely, and bragging rights for the night.
That's right.
Well, we got sports coming up next, but first a look at what's coming up on Jimmy Kimmel.
Hey, Gladiators.
You got any more wine?
You guys have a problem.
It's Kimmel's Scandal After Show with Carrie and Shonda and the entire Scandal cast. Plus Prank Alert.
I can't say I didn't have it coming.
Kimmel's Scandal After Show. New tonight on ABC.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to Mesobook.com.
When money's tight and emergencies arise, CashNetUSA.com is available 24/7 to deliver quick loans for approved customers when they need it the most.
Apply now at CashNetUSA.com.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
So I kind of grew up all across the country. I come from 5 generations of military men. My dad is still active duty. My grandpa is retired Marines. I like going for runs with my dog. I love, taking her out to the dog beach over in Venice. There are so many things here to do on the Suncoast. My goal every day when I come into work at ABC7 is to tell your stories, give you that major local news and those details that you really care about. I'm Jacqueline Matter, and I'm here for you.
I'll be right back. Hi! You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Now, sports.
The Philadelphia Eagles waited more than 50 years to finally win a Super Bowl, but they won't have to wait long to play in 2018. According to the newly released 2018 schedule, they're going head-to-head with the Falcons to kick off the NFL season. Opening night will be the first Thursday in September. No word yet if Carson Wentz will be fully recovered from his torn ACL to play. The Bears and Packers will face off in Week 1 on Sunday Night Football. The Miami Heat are in position to take a lead in their playoff series against the Philadelphia 76ers. Dwayne Wade carrying the Heat to a victory in Game 2, but he gets into a first-half tussle here with Justin Anderson grabbing him by the arm away from the play. Both players would receive flagrant fouls from the referees. Rookie of the Year candidate Ben Simmons splitting a double team for a drive and layup. It was a close first half, but the Heat can't hang on. They lose by 20 at home. That's a look at sports. We'll have tonight's winning lotto numbers coming up straight ahead.
The Spring Fever sales event is going on now at Peterson Toyota of Sarasota. Drive a new 2018 Corolla for only $79 per month. The all-new 2018 Camry for only $119 per month. And 2018 RAV4 for just $129 per month at Peterson Toyota of Sarasota.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beauty Rest, Eye Comfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 4 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317, go online, or visit a Target store today.
20 years ago, the moviegoers of Sarasota looked up at the silver screen and wanted something more. And they got exactly what they wanted. 20 years of some of the best independent films from around the world. The most iconic Hollywood stars walking the red carpet. The most glamorous parties in Southwest Florida. 20 years building up to the most exciting announcement in, well, 20 years at the Sarasota Film Festival, April 13th to the 22nd.
Who else has been taking your prescriptions? Keep your medicine and your family safe and secure. Mind your meds. To learn how we can help, visit the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids at drugfree.org.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
The Florida Lottery winning numbers are sponsored by Frontier Fios.
Exactly a month from today, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will exchange vows. The invitations are out, the cake is ordered, the flowers picked. About 600 guests have been invited to the wedding at Windsor Castle. Most of those are family and friends of the couple. Following the nuptials, the newlyweds will have a private reception at St. George's Hall. And if they need any suggestions on wedding party attire, I mean,
yeah, it looks good.
Some pretty good color combos right here, just saying.
I guess my invitation's still in the mail.
Yeah, probably. It's international.
One of the 600, yeah.
So it could take some time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's overseas. We're looking at pretty good weather tomorrow. There'll be a little bit of fog tomorrow, but not much. It should burn off. Another gorgeous day before some clouds and showers for the weekend.
Lovely. So stay off your phone while driving, but do that anyway.
That's right.
Because it's just the right way to drive.
That's right.
Well, good morning. Morning Suncoast starts at 5, and we'll see you then.